my name is Thomasina Myers and I'm here with Arla Pro and the Sustainable Restaurant Association, and I am delighted to be in Spring, one of my favourite restaurants in London, with Skye Ginshaw. Hi Skye.
Hi. Hi, it's lovely to have you here.
Oh, it's so lovely to be here. Let's talk about dairy and waste and the amazing things you're doing at Spring to combat food waste.
I'm so excited to talk about it. Yeah, it's something I really feel passionately about. I'm doing something super simple, but they're one of my very favourite things, which is salads. We're in autumn, so it's really the beginning of citrus season, nut season, and bitter leaves. So I'm just making a really simple salad with autumn leaves, the first of the citrus, some persimmons, and some walnuts, with a buttermilk dressing.
And why are we talking about buttermilk today?
We make quite a lot of buttermilk dressings and I really enjoy them, and I think you can put them with so many different things. But it's also because we make butter here. So this is our butter that we make, fermented slightly with kefir grains, and then so it kind of leans into the barnyardy taste of it. And when we make butter with the cream, we have the byproduct is buttermilk. So we always have quite a lot of buttermilk in the restaurant, and so that's why we tend to make buttermilk dressings. So I'm going to do something very simple, but what it does, it just gives it a sort of sour, creamy taste, yeah.
I love it, I love it. I think actually I learned about buttermilk dressings from you.
Oh. Yeah, I really love them too. I love a creamy dressing on a salad.
Yeah, great. Okay.
So beautiful little organic eggs from the farm, lovely rich yolk, lovely lemon from the Amalfi Coast, lovely and creamy, not too acidic, beautiful zest, which we're going to use later on. I'm just going to put a little pinch of salt in here, and I'm just going to whisk it. So in here I've got beautiful egg yolks, a few drops of lemon juice, not too much acidity because there's quite a lot of natural acidity in buttermilk, a pinch of beautiful salt, and then we're just going to do olive oil. So I'm literally just going to start dripping slowly. The colour's amazing, isn't it?
Such good colour.
And the thing is, you can really just keep on adding.
Kind of mesmerising, isn't it?
Yeah, I love any repetitive work in the kitchen, I have to say. I find it very sort of therapeutic. I'm going to add a little bit of honey. That's just going to counteract. I have to say, I have probably not made a mayonnaise by hand for about a decade. So,
Look at that colour from the yolk. Yummy.
amazing. So I've made my dressing, I'm just going to sit it there. I could have made it a day or so before, it's fine. Mayonnaises would probably carry quite nicely for about 3 days, so you can kind of get ahead, or you can just sort of bulk up and make much more mayonnaise and divide it up into different things. You know, you could put some garlic in there and make aioli, or you could put lots of herbs in there and or take it to a Caesar dressing. I mean, however you want. It's just a really good base, or just make sandwiches with it. This is called a fuyu persimmon. They're sometimes known as vanilla persimmons as well. They're the kind of firmer. We've got very little fruit coming into November, so obviously all the apples and pears have been harvested in the late summer, and they can be in store for quite a long time. But I love using apples and pears, but it's so nice to see some colour and stuff. So I'm just going to slice it.
So we're going to have this raw.
I'm going to have it raw.
Lovely.
So I've got just a few slices of persimmon in here. This is an orange. It's a lovely citrus variety. It's called Cara Cara. It's very sort of green and very pale, and inside it actually tastes more like a grapefruit than an orange. I'm going to use the buttermilk dressing, but I'm also going to just slightly dress these separately. So I'm just going to put a few drops. I always call them like good luck drops. I love citrus. It gives beautiful brightness. I'm not necessarily looking for acidity. I'm sort of looking for brightness, and just a couple of drops of lemon juice, and then I'm going to put some two fields on there. I've got some beautiful fennel. It's lovely at this time of year. It's got a lovely anisey flavour to it, kind of licoricey almost. So I'm just going to add a few of those, and then I've got some walnuts, and then I've just got some really lovely leaves. These are not from the farm. All of these are from the farm. I'm going to just add a few leaves. If I'm doing a salad, I'm kind of just thinking about all the different flavours in there. So it's kind of sweet, bitter, creamy. So they're almost a meal in themselves, I think, salads. You can do almost anything with salads. So that's what I really love about it. So I'm just going to put some olive oil, a couple more drops. I'm just going to start to build the salad now. Because I've dressed that, I sort of always layer in between, so I'm just going to start. I always do, for some reason, an S, but I feel like that kind of covers every base, and then I'll probably do a bit of olive oil. And then I just start to kind of build the salad.
Look at how beautiful this is. Crazy colours.
Autumn has the most beautiful colours, that's the thing, isn't it? So I'm just going to do a tiny bit more as we go along. Always when I plate, I always say it to everyone in the kitchen too, I'm always eating the food as I'm plating. So I'm thinking, oh, that little bit of fennel just there and a tiny bit of buttermilk.
Yeah, tasting food, it's so important, isn't it?
Yeah, and mindfully plating and cooking as well is really important.
Well, that's how I learnt to plate food, was at Peasham. Had no idea before that.
There's a couple more. The other thing is always, it's lovely when you have a salad is to show everything. Do you know what I mean? You've got to see.
That's a lovely thing. Also, when you have that relationship with your farms, you get all these fennelly bits.
Yes, so because we've got fennel in the salad, this is fennel flowers, so kind of it's just an anisey flavour in there.
Those really are explosion.
They are, yeah. And if you were to steep them in milk or cream, they make the most incredible ice cream as well. You can just spin it. And we make a lot of ice creams with it, which are really beautiful, especially with figs, because aniseed and figs and stuff work really together. And we just put a couple of. Just going to finish with a few petals. Gonna fronds, a bit of more oil, and like obviously just 3 drops of good luck brightness. So here it is, persimmon and bitter leaf salad with buttermilk dressing. Would you like to try some?
Yes, I would. Amazing, thank you. Right, how do we get in there?
Yeah, just get in there.
Just get in there.
I think food should be pretty, but then you just break it down, don't you? And don't stand on.
It's beautiful, that kind of such refreshing, bright, as you're talking about your good luck drops of citrus. Wonderful floral, citrusy, quite sweetness,
Yeah.
bursts of flavour and crunch and zesty. It's kind of, especially when autumn comes and the weather's cloudy and grey, and you know, we want comforting dishes as well, but then to have that as a counterbalance, just to wake you up and put
I
a
think we
smile.
need brightness too in the winter months, don't we? Sort of clean clarity, some brightness. Exactly, interspersed with all those kind of beautiful, like slow cooked, comforting dishes. Yeah.
Oh, delicious. And look at it, it's a feast. Feast for the eyes.
Oh, thank you.